Hey guys, it's Raven. Welcome back to the Nest. What I'm going to be doing is going over my monthly budget for May 2021. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned. Now I have not done my... Sorry, I was trying to adjust my camera. Okay, I have not done my monthly layout yet. I probably do that this weekend. I just got a lot of stuff going on, but you know, I'm going to do that this weekend. But I just wanted to open this up to show, because I wanted to show you all my... Let me actually zoom in a bit. Okay. I just want to show you all my paychecks that I'll be getting this month. So I still have not gotten down the cadence of when exactly I get paid on my part-time job. I don't understand. And I may need to reach out to my lead and find out, like, okay, what's the deal? Because like sometimes I will get it on the first Thursday of the month, and then sometimes it won't come until like that Tuesday. It's really weird. I don't know. So I need to go look. Seeing as we're pretty much done with this week, this first full week of May, and I haven't gotten my part-time paycheck yet. So it's probably going to come on like Monday or Tuesday, I'm assuming. I don't know. They may have said we get paid on the 10th of the month, which will be Monday. I don't know. But anyway, so I don't know when my part-time paycheck falls into this situation. Just know that. But just know it's usually somewhere within the first 10 days or so of the month. And then for my full-time job, I'm paid bi-weekly. So my first paycheck of May will actually not be until the 14th, and then my last paycheck will be on the 28th. Because I'm paid bi-weekly, I actually budget by paycheck versus per month, but I do kind of like to look at like my overall expenses for the month. So I don't really necessarily gel them together like that, because like I said, I'm paid bi-weekly. So it's, in a sense, let me flip back to April. April, I was paid 3 times in the month of April. I was paid on the 2nd, the 16th, and then the 30th. So essentially this paycheck on the 30th actually paid for and is paying for some of my bills in the month of May. So that's what I mean by I budget bi-weekly instead of by month. But I do like to look at kind of what I have going on, you know, within that given month. I kind of like to, you know, work that out. So that's the only reason why I really opened this up. I have not set my layout up. I'll probably do that this weekend. I don't know. Goals and intentions for the month of May. Let me zoom out. Oh, I zoomed out. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay. Goals for the month of May. I know one thing I really want to do is I want to look into this new phone provider, and the name of them has left me. If I think about it, I'm going to put it in the description box. But they basically run off of Verizon towers. And I want to say the plan, you pay, I think like per line, it may be like just $25, something like that. I saw an ad for it when I was watching a YouTube video. But I'm going to remember what it is, and I'm going to put it in the comment section below. But you can either bring your own phone, or you can, of course, buy a phone from them. I will be bringing my own phone and signing up for that. So I want to look into that, because currently I'm paying for 3 lines, which is 2 phones and then my watch. I am paying about $175 a month, or 170 something. I'm paying like, yeah, $175 a month. That is one of my goals. I'm going in too much, but that is one of my goals, to look into new phone provider. And I'm just going to put that because I can't remember the name of this particular company. Maybe it'll come to me soon. I'm going to put look into new phone provider. Okay. Then my next goal, I've been kind of doing a recurring goal every month to achieve my savings challenge goals, because that is one of my major goals for the year. If you all did not see my goals video from earlier in this year, definitely go back and look at that. I'll link it above. I have a goal to save $10,000 this year, so that I can add that to my house fund, because I'm on the road to purchasing my first home, which I'm likely going to start, you know, that process and all that maybe the end of this year, probably beginning of next year. I don't know. Housing market is crazy, but that is my plan. So we're going to say achieve both, because I'm doing 2 saving challenges at once. Achieve both savings, or I should have said complete, but whatever, you know what I mean. Achieve both savings challenges for the month. Be more productive. Not that I'm just lazy or anything, but I have just, I don't know, it's been a struggle, y'all. It's been a real struggle. I think if I maybe mentioned before in other videos, spring is a really bad time of year for me with my asthma and everything, and I get so sick until I fully adjust to spring. And that has kind of bogged me down as far as being productive. And I just need to be more productive, and that is what we're going to do. Marion is 7:32. TransUnion is 7:29, and then Equifax is 7:63. So I'm doing well. I'm strongly on my way to 800. Don't know if I'll achieve it, but hey, I'm just happy it's in the 7 anythings, because at one point it was in the nice 400s. So I'll come back and I'll kind of review those at the end of the month to see what we do, but typically I don't see much movement. I may see some, you know, ebbs and like ups and downs and whatnot. Like I may gain a few points or lose a few points. It just kind of all depends. Let's just flip to income, and I'm actually going to poke holes in these and put them into my planner over there. So let us talk about income. Income type, I'm going to say my full-time job, and that's paycheck number 1, and then full-time job for paycheck number 2, because I'm paid twice a month this month. And then we're going to say part-time job, and then online income. All right, first paycheck, $2,145.77, and that is going to be on 5/14/2021. Second paycheck from my full-time job is going to be $2,169.52. I am salaried, but for some reason my 2 paychecks are different amounts each. I don't know, it's just weird. And that is going to be on the 28th. And somebody actually told me it may have something to do with like the deductions that I have coming out of my check, like my insurances and my 401k. Somebody said it had something to do with that, but I don't know. It just been what it been, and I just let it do what it do. Part-time job, once I get that, and after I take my taxes out, because I do have to pay my own taxes on my part-time job, because I'm a 1099 employee at this company. So I have to, you know, pay my own taxes. And some of the people that work there who I talk to, they say they don't even take taxes. They don't set taxes aside. They just wait until the, you know, when it's time to pay taxes, and I ain't got time for that. So I just what I do is I pay it each quarter. So since I've been working for them, I have already made 1 IRS payment. This year I made it at the beginning of March. So pretty much I set aside money in January, February, and March, and then right after that March paycheck I went ahead and paid for whatever taxes I had for that first quarter. And then I plan to do the same in June. I'm going to take, you know, the tax money I set aside in April this month once I get paid, and then June, and then right after that June paycheck I will make my payment to the IRS, because I am not trying to go to jail. So after I take my taxes out for this paycheck in May, I will have $620 left over. And what I typically do is I just go ahead and round it to the next dollar. I take, I look at the amount that I have, and then I calculate that by what my tax rate is. So let's say it comes out to $125.50. I just round it right on up to $126 for my taxes, and then I just set that aside. And like I said, once I accumulate a quarter's worth, I just go ahead and pay it. Right? Okay, cool. I don't know the pay date on this, so I'm just gonna leave that blank. I don't know until I can figure out what is happening and when we get paid. I'm gonna leave that blank. Online income, I am going to budget for $300, which is what I've typically been doing. I've kind of been reluctant to increase that. I mean, I guess I could, and maybe it'll give me a bigger push to be more productive and do more, but usually I tend to linger around there. I may do a little bit more or sometimes a little bit less, but that's kind of been like the sweet spot. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna say $531, because I usually wait until right at the end of the month to figure out what I've actually brought in as online income. So let's go ahead and calculate up with our calculators. We're going to say $21.45.77 for this first paycheck. Let me get it in the frame. Second paycheck is going to be $21.69.52. Part-time job income is going to be so y'all, I just told some, I just messed it up. $21.45.77 plus $21.69.52 plus $620 plus $300. Okay, and I'm actually going to do a splitting type of situation here. I'm going to say, because the total amount will be $5,235.29. I like to go ahead and just calculate from what I know I'm going to get. And I mean, not that I'm trying to jinx myself or anything. I mean, I could lose either one of my full-time or part-time job, at any point. I'm in Tennessee. I'm in Edwill State. They could let me go. But because that is my job, that is my guaranteed income and money, I do like to kind of take out that online income because that's not necessarily guaranteed to me. So let's go ahead and put minus 300, and I'm going to set this right over here. So we're going to say $4,935.29. Let us move on to our monthly outgoing tracker, which this here is basically all of my outgoing funds. This is everything outgoing. These are bills, debt payments, investments, savings challenges, cash. This is everything. Everything. And I went ahead and took the liberty of filling this in already because I figured that you all may not want to watch me fill that in on, on camera. That probably would be boring. So let's go ahead and calculate all this up so that we can get a nice total. Yeah. All right. So first up, we have our car notes, which I pay a straight $400 each month, but I'm splitting those up over bi-weekly payments of $200 bi-weekly. I mentioned that in my previous video from earlier this week, so that's what we're now doing. But this is monthly, so I'm calculating everything up across the whole month. So that's $400 for my car note. A gym membership is going to be $44.99. Xfinity is going to be $68.99. Trupanion is $45.68. Legal fees is $225. Allstate is $133.67, which is my car insurance. Stash, which is my investments that I do every 2 weeks, that's at $60. T-Mobile is $175.15. MLG&W, we are budgeting $200. I'm not sure what it's going to be, but we're budgeting at $200. I haven't gotten the bill yet. Allstate, again, this is my renter's insurance. That's going to be $17.68. Amazon Music is $1.08. AT&T, $45. Legal fees, again, I didn't add those two together, but whatever. It's $200. The whole entire payment for legal fees is $425. I don't know why I split it up, but it's $425. And then Stash, again, I don't know why I didn't put that one together either and just said $120, but evidently I did, whatever. So $60 again for Stash for a total of $120 for the entire month. Regional One, which is a medical debt, it's going to be $25. Hulu is $13.13. Netflix is $19.70. Now, savings challenge number 1. This is a savings challenge that I'm doing, the $1 savings challenge. And basically, well, it's not a $1 savings challenge, but that's what I called it. That's just what I called it. The $1 monthly savings challenge. Essentially, each day of the month, you save the equivalent amount of that day. So the first, you save $1. The second, you save $2. The third, $3, so on and so forth. And you do that the entire month. So that is my first savings challenge. So for the entire month, as long as I follow the savings challenge, I would have saved $496. Y'all, I done messed up. Let me write this down real quick because I'm going to have to clear out this calculator and write this number in. Okay, 1735.07. Okay, so savings challenge number 1 is $496. Savings challenge number 2, this is the second savings challenge that I'm doing this year, where I save a set amount weekly, and I do my savings amounts on Fridays. Every Friday I save a certain amount. So as long as I follow the challenge, in the month of May I would have saved $400. Alright, our cash envelopes are at $900. And then Citibank, Citibank, which is the card where I combined all of my last remaining credit cards into one, card. That payment, and this is the regular payment. This is not the payment that I'm going to be making every month. This is just the, that payment. Anyway, Citibank is $62. And then my sinking funds are going to be $300 for the month. It gives us a grand total of $3,892.93. So, coming back over here, let us do some little calculating. Now, this is from just my full-time and part-time employment. So we're going to say 4935.29. That's going to give us a total amount left over of $1,042.22. Okay, all right. I'm doing good, because essentially this $1,000 that is left over, a good portion of this is going to be going towards my lump sum payments that I'm making to my Citibank card. I think around $620, because what I said in my debt snowball video from earlier this week, if you want to go back and watch it, I'll link it above. I'm going to be taking my part-time income and I'm going to be funneling that directly into my Citibank card to get that paid off. So once I do that, I would have roughly around like $400 left over for the entire month, which in essence may not sound like a lot of money left over. And it's really not $400 bucks. But I mean, if you really think about it and look at the way that I budget, this monthly tracker includes everything. It includes my debt payments, my bills, all of the savings that I'm doing. It includes everything. Everything is accounted for. My food, my groceries, my gas, like I said, my debt payments, my bills, investing, savings. It includes everything. So essentially everything is taken care of. My bills are paid and I'm saving money. All that is included here. And then I have $400 left over to do whatever I want to do with it. Honestly, that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it, because I've addressed every single thing. Everything. Okay. All right. And let's go ahead and fill this sheet in. I know I haven't done this one on camera, but this is essentially a debt snowball page. And I currently only have 2 debt snowballs. We have Citibank. And then we also have our Capital One Auto. Due date on Citibank is going to be it is not the 31st. That is not the date that that's due. Citibank is actually due on the 28th of the month. Minimum payment is $62. And then for Capital One, the due date is the 5th. The minimum payment is like $240 something, but I always round it up to just $250. That's my regular payment, but I am making extra payments on top of that $250 because I make a whole $400 payment each month because I'm trying to knock that joint down. All right. So I just set this up, and then I'll go in and fill in when I actually do make payments, and then account for the payment and then the balance. So that's kind of what we got here. The date, payment amount, how much I paid, and then what the balance is after I make the payments. Okay, you guys, that is going to be it. This is our entire budget for the month of May 2021. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give me a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you don't miss any more of my videos. Thanks, guys. Peace.